Hello, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a deck reveal video. We are going to be talking about Ethony's tarot and oracle decks. I was reached out by her team to do some deck reviews, and I thought you guys would love to see what she's got. She has some beautiful decks, and they are just really fun to work with and really fun to add to your collection if these are, your style, or if it's something that would interest you. So yeah, we're gonna get in and look at each of the four that I have here. If you are interested in seeing what the cards look like, grab a drink, get cozy, and let's get into this. There's an oracle, tarot. So there's two oracle decks and two tarot. So let's do the tarot first, and then we'll get into her oracle decks after. Penumbra Tarot, Evoke the Liminal Space. It is created by Eris Elizabeth, and the guidebook is created by Ethony with Eris Elizabeth. And you have a gorgeous clamshell box, and it opens just like that. The deck has a beautiful full color guidebook. Look at how gorgeous that is. So if you're new to the tarot, you have a lot of juicy reading material. Absolutely gorgeous. There's some tarot spreads as well. Oh, so beautiful. So this is a very whimsical looking deck, very fairy tale-ish. Look at those backs. Beautiful card backs. And the gilded edging. It's like this golden color. And you have the cards. Full color, no borders, just the title at the bottom, and it's black, which I love because I feel like it really matches the card backs. And it's just gorgeous. I'm not going to show all of the cards because obviously that would take forever, but I will show you guys a couple. Oh, I love that Empress. Ethony's decks are very inclusive and very modern. So you don't have like that tiring, same kind of a palette, you know what I mean? You have a lot of different things going on. Beautiful strength card. Oh, I love the Hermit. Beautiful. So you could kind of tell the cards don't they don't follow a Rider-Waite, but they kind of do in a weird way. Let's look at some of the oh my gosh, look at that sun. That is beautiful. Let's look at some of the minors. So the minors are full-blown illustrations as well. Here's the sword suit. So you don't have like the pips and all of that. Look at that. You could just feel that Three of Swords. Absolutely gorgeous. You have torches for the wands. Love that. They look like paintings. You have cups for the cups. A little fish. That's really pretty. And then you have the pentacles. Oh, I love that rose. So gorgeous. So that is the Penumbra Tarot. Now let's look at the Modern Love Tarot, exploring the many facets of love. And this one comes also in a clamshell box. Oh my gosh, look at these colors. I like when the decks have little thank you cards like this because I like to use these as little bookmarks. So this one has a beautiful chunky full color guidebook. Absolutely gorgeous. The card backs, they are like this hot pink with the gold, and I love the bees. That's definitely something that Ethony is known for, is her bees. Oh my God, these are gorgeous. The gilded edges are gold. And then you have a modern twist to the tarot with the focus of love. I love the High Priestess. Wow, a tower. Oh, that's beautiful. Star. So let's have a look. We have the cups. So it's definitely, like it says, like a modern love kind of a deck. The swords. I love that book arch. That's so cute. Yeah, you definitely, if you don't know how to read tarot, you don't need you don't need to know how to read it to use this deck. You could totally get a feel of what each of these cards mean just by looking at the illustrations. It's very obvious. And I love that because I think it's very beginner friendly. And then the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Now let's look at the Oracle decks. I'm going to do the Modern Goddess Oracle. I was looking through this one. It's 65 cards. So it's pretty much a goddess deck. 49 goddess and 16 empowering archetypes for the metaphysical badass. So you have, like, if you like to work with goddess energy, you have a modern twist to the goddess. Again, this beautiful chunky guidebook, full color. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous. Wow. So much information. Beautiful. I don't normally work with goddess energy, but it's kind of cool to see that. There again is, you know, the bee. I think that's I think the bee popped up in all of the card backs. It's kind of cool that Ethony does that. We have Silver Guild. I just love how everything goes. But yeah, I don't really work with the goddess energy very much, or like goddess decks, I should say. So, you know, I can't be much help with all of that, but I mean, some of these obviously are familiar. I love that one. Cute. But yeah, if you're looking for something more modern and you work with goddess energy, this would be a really cool one to use. You get a lot of different ones. There's a lot, and I was looking through these cards before I filmed this. There's a lot that I've never even heard of. There's Hell. I love it. So she really added some that we don't normally like, the not so common ones, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Isis is going to be in a goddess deck all the time, but you'll see some that you've never even heard of, and I really like that because I feel like you get more representation. So these are really beautiful. Oh, I love that. I don't know if Pachamama is ever in the goddess decks. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen her in a deck, any of the goddess decks I have. I love that they put the mountains on her back. Wow, that's beautiful. I have to say that's like my favorite card. But yeah, beautiful. So definitely something I'm going to have to play around with because, oh, she also has archetypes. So there's the guide, the healer, high priestess, maiden, mother, mystic, queen, rebel, shadow master, warrior, witch. So she added the archetypes also. That's pretty cool. I really like that. I'm going to have to play around with this one. This is probably my favorite out of all of the decks. The Awakened Soul. So it's another oracle. Absolutely gorgeous. I was looking through this one and I'm like, this one would be a fun one to use in like soul searching readings or like life purpose, trying to find yourself kind of readings. She also adds a card to interview your new oracle deck. So that's kind of cool. You can pull cards from the deck and answer those questions. I love that. So that was pretty cool. Look at these card backs, you guys. Actually, first let's look at the guidebook. So this guidebook is a little bit different. I believe this is the deck that Ethony created herself. Created and written by Ethony. The art is by Danielle Mulligan. So I think she came out, Ethony came out with this one years ago. Look at how beautiful. So you have her bees, black background, silver gilded edges. It just fits. Everything goes so nicely. I love that. It's a large deck, but that's your typical oracle size. And it's no borders. Look at how gorgeous. So this is the dream card. Oh, I love that. I love that. Family. So freaking cute. The guidance. Yeah, I like this one. I mean, I like all of them, but this is probably the favorite one because I could see myself using this alongside some of my, oh my gosh, there's a mermaid. Alongside some of my other decks. And I can already tell what kind of readings I would use this one for. So I would definitely use this deck for like life purpose, or I am, not feeling like myself, an energy check-in, where am I headed kind of a question. I just feel like that one would be it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wisdom. Oh, I love this one. Oh. This one gives me chills. You know why? I won't tell the whole story, but I had a past life regression and the owls with the, oh my God, this is like, it's just giving me memories of my past life regression. I don't even want to get into it because this video is not about me. Gratitude. I love this. Oh, yeah, this is a really beautiful deck. Rescue. I know I'm tempted to show you guys all of them, but rebirth. I love the bat for rebirth. Definitely. I want to leave some element of surprise for people. Surrender. I love that. Yeah, this is my favorite. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. I like all of the decks because they don't have the borders and stuff. And I'm normally not a border kind of a person. Like, it doesn't bother me. Let's pull a card from here and we'll read the guidebook message. I'm normally not, you know, like borders don't bother me. But seeing the artwork and the way everything pops and the colors just pop, I could see why people prefer no borders. Okay, so let's just have a message for today. What message for the collective? What do we need to hear? Sovereignty. So let's look at the guidebook, sovereignty. And it is in alphabetical order, so I love that. Makes it easier to find stuff. So sovereignty, symbol, the Virgin Goddess, keyword, authority, power, royalty, and jurisdiction. And I won't bore you guys with reading everything, but let's see. So they have like the short messages. So the shadow meaning of this card is giving your power away, seeking approval, unwilling to take responsibility or decide, untapped potential. The affirmation is, I claim a sacred power now. And the personal reflection, how can you reclaim or reconfirm your personal power? So I like that they do that in this guidebook because it gives you an opportunity to journal about the card. And I like when guidebooks do this. I like when creators do this because I'm a huge journal type of a person. Like, I keep a diary and all that stuff. And I find that this is one of the best ways that you can work with your spiritual practice and, you know, self-heal and all of that. So the fact that you could pull a card for yourself, it gives you a journal prompt and something to think about. That's beautiful. So I love that. Let's pull a card from one of the tarot decks. So I will say too, actually, let me just, oh my gosh, look at the bee. I think let's do, no, I really like the penumbra. I would have to say out of the two tarot decks, I like the penumbra better, but I think that's because I'm naturally drawn to animals and like the fairy tale and that kind of stuff. And I'm not shaming this one, but I'm not attracted to just humans in the deck. I don't know. That's just a thing with me. I like animals, and I like to have animals or humans with no faces because then I'm not I'm not distracted by the eyes and stuff. I don't know. I'm weird. So I will definitely say I like this one. I prefer this one better, but I do like the Awakened Soul, even though it is humans. There's just, the artwork is gorgeous. It's beautiful. So they're all beautiful. But I just thought I would, I'll be real about, my review, like my preference. I'm more drawn to the fairy tale, and maybe it's because these are not real people, and the modern love looks more, even though it's not real people, but it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm probably butchering my whole explanation. But that's just me. Okay. Man, these cards are gorgeous. They definitely shuffle nicely too, I will say. Whoops. So let's have a message for the collective. What do we need to hear? What do we need to hear? So we have the Seven of Cups, and then I'm going to pull one more. The Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. Okay. So just looking at the images, I would definitely say with the Seven of Cups, this is the element of choice. This is the element of choosing your next, your next project, or your next, maybe some of you guys are in the middle of a choice. Maybe some of you guys are in the middle of having to make a big decision. Okay. With the Four of Cups too, this could be elements of romance or love. This could be something having to do with your emotions and it's triggering for you. I would also say this to me is pouring into your own cup. Okay. I'm kind of seeing that with the image. You have the main cup pouring into the one cup here and the ones on the side. I feel like this is choosing you first rather than putting your energy into other things or other problems that are not so much your own. Okay. So if you're somebody that is always focused on everybody else's problem and making it your own problem, and you're neglecting yourself and your own needs, then I would say, yeah, you're going to have to pay a little bit closer attention to your own self-care. Let's use the Modern Goddess Oracle to kind of get an oracle message to go along with that. I just want to kind of show you guys like how how to use the decks. I mean, obviously you're going to use it your own way, but let's get a message for that message. A message for that message. How can we, I guess we could ask that question. How can we better take care of ourselves, right? So the goddess Parvati came up. Beautiful. Let's go ahead. I've never heard of her, so let's go ahead and look her up. So goddess Parvati, here we go. So her keywords are is determination. Beautiful. The symbol, tiger, mala, beads, trident. Affirmation, I believe I can, so I do. So right off the bat, without even reading about her, this message with the tarot, I would say if you are finding yourself struggling putting your energy into yourself because you're so used to putting it into other people, this is kind of like an empowerment message. I believe I can because I do. And to have the determination to fight for yourself. The other thing is to meet the goddess. So Parvati is the Hindu goddess of power. She is the one who gives life energy or Shakti to all things, and without her, all are inert. She is the animating force that brings skill, power, prowess, and genius while infusing the world with her magic. The goddess is Shakti herself, who lives in all beings in the form of power. She has remarkable strength and determination. Without these qualities, there would be no life. She is desire, determination, and devotion in action and partnership with life. She's also the goddess of family, love, and many people turn to her when they seek assistance with their marriage, parenting, and fertility. So it kind of shows you why you would, go to this particular goddess, why you would work with her energy. So it's kind of interesting because it all fits. So I love that. So that is kind of just like my little example of how, you can work with the deck and read with it. I really like this. I like to, when I'm looking at tarot cards and decks like this, I like to see what kind of readings would I get out of it. What type of a reading would I use this deck for? So, the Penumbra Tarot, it would be an everything tarot. Like it would be any questions, love, career, it doesn't matter. Modern love, I think I would use this for love, romance questions, or just everyday life stuff. The Modern Goddess, you could totally use this for advice. So like we just used it right now, like an advice card. What goddess to work with if you work with goddesses, which one should you work with and why, that kind of thing, or some guidance messages. And the Awakened Soul is definitely something I would use in addition to any other tarot deck, but also for like soul searching kind of readings or life purpose readings, or I'm finding myself again, or I'm learning to love myself again. Maybe a shadow work kind of a deck as well. I would use the Awakened Soul. So these are beautiful cards, and I just want to let you guys know. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you found something. If you found something that you liked, If you're interested in any of these decks, they are available, and I will put Ethony's website so that you can go and purchase the one that you want. And yeah, I will put all the information there. If you're not already following her, check her out. She's on Instagram. She is here on YouTube as well. She has a channel. So I will put everything in the description box. And I would just like to thank Ethony and her team for allowing me the opportunity to review the decks and to show them off. They are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye, guys.